Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film a what I eat in a day. I don't know, I don't always eat the same things. Obviously, I often don't eat breakfast, but I'm trying to get into a better habit of doing that, and so I thought I would film and kind of make a video out of it and see how it goes, I guess. But this morning I think I'm going to make myself a breakfast burrito. I made myself one yesterday and I really liked it. I was watching Sydney Carlson's vlog and she made a breakfast burrito and I was like, wow, that looks good. So I'm gonna do that and I will film it for you, and yeah, we'll go along the day, see what else I eat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you.
So like I mentioned, for breakfast, I made a breakfast burrito. I just used these whole wheat tortillas as well as some Just Egg, which is a vegan egg substitute. It's pretty good. I eat it pretty often. I also have some plant butter, avocado, chile, and some beans that I actually got from my dad, and some vegan sausage. So to start, I just chopped up just half of a sausage. I was only making a pretty small burrito, so I didn't end up using the whole. Then I just grabbed a pan and put it on the stove with a little bit of oil. After the oil, I just grabbed that chile that I mentioned earlier. My dad buys it for me at a restaurant and it's so good. It's just pickled onion, carrot, and jalapeno, and it's so yummy. It just makes my food a little bit spicy, and also because I don't have any onion, I just used that. Then I tried to cut up my sausage pretty finely. Obviously did a really bad job at that, but it works. Put that in the pan and just mix it around with the chile that I had been frying. Then I added in some Just Egg. I love this stuff, but it's pretty expensive, so usually I just use a little bit, but if I have a lot of other things going in whatever I'm making, it's pretty fine and filling. Then I added some nutritional yeast, kind of a lot of it. I think it tastes really good, especially with eggs. It kind of gives it a cheesy flavor, I guess. I don't know if it really does that, but it's good. I like it a lot. Then I prepared my tortillas, and a flaw that I made is that I forgot to heat up my tortilla. I don't know what I was thinking, but because of that, it ends up ripping a little bit at the end, so I would definitely suggest doing that if you're trying to recreate this. And then I just put down some of those beans that my dad gave me. I believe they're just refried beans, and I topped it with that egg, spinach, sausage mix that I had made earlier. And then I just cut up an avocado to add into my burrito. I ended up only using half of the avocado, but I was so happy to try my burrito with some in it because the day before I didn't have any avocado, so it wasn't that good. And I'm just putting the slices right on top of the burrito and adding some sriracha. And then my almost last step is to roll the burrito. I did a horrible job. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry that you have to watch this. I promise as the days continued, I became much better, but this is what I did that day. And there it is, beautiful. Then I am showing you the butter that I used. I just put kind of a lot on the pan, like way too much, but I was just melting that down so that I could toast my burrito. I think that's my favorite part. And I just put it down on the pan on each side for a few seconds until it was this beautiful, gorgeous golden color. And I tried to kind of get every side a little bit. It was a little difficult, but yeah. Get that really nice and toasted. After that, I tried to cut it in the pan, burned myself, really bad idea, but yeah, just plating it up. And here she is, all done. She looks beautiful. Again, the tortilla kind of broke because I hadn't heated it up before, but that was fine. And for the taste test, here it is. And it's a win. I really liked the burrito. I've eaten it every single day since, so definitely would recommend if you were interested in trying it. Then these are my vitamins. I figured I should include them since technically it is part of what I eat in a day. And let's move on to lunchtime. So for lunch, I was still pretty full from the burrito I had that morning, so I decided to just make a soup. My dad had given me a can of corn the day before, and so I thought I would try and make a corn chowder. I don't know what got into me, but I really like corn chowder, so here I am giving it a try. So I started off just by cutting up one potato and then one whole onion, and I am really bad at cutting an onion in this part. I was literally asking all my housemates how they recommended that I cut it, but it turned out fine, you know, in small pieces, which is what was necessary. Oh, and I actually followed a recipe from Tasty for this chowder, kind of. I ended up changing some things at the end, but for the most part, I followed the recipe, so I'll include that in the description. So I'm just adding the onion into a pot with a little bit of oil and adding some garlic. Yeah, I was adding minced garlic here. I just added a few tablespoons as well as some seasonings. I believe that was garlic powder. And then I added some pepper as well as some salt. And then I just let that cook in the pot for a few minutes, let the onions get kind of yellow before I added in the whole can actually of corn kernels, and then I added in my potatoes as well. After that, I just stirred it up. I don't know why my camera angle is like this for a lot of the video. I really thought it was straight, but here I am adding some water and vegetable stock. I think I used 4 cups of vegetable stock and 1 cup of water. I ended up regretting that I put that much liquid, even though the recipe called for more. I put a little less, and I still wish that I had put even less than that. And then here I am just adding a little bit more of the spices, and I also added some paprika and thyme. So here I am just stirring it around, still at that same horrible camera angle, and then I let it come to a boil, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and just let it do its thing. It kind of took a little longer because of the potatoes. And there's the bowl, there's the pot, and I ended up serving it with some avocado, and it was super yummy. Definitely recommend trying it. Next, for a snack, I decided to make some chia pudding, which is one of my favorite snacks that I had never tried making before. So I just used some chia seeds, oat milk, a little bit of agave, and then I put that in a mason jar and just shook that up, left it in the fridge for about 1 or 2 hours, so I didn't end up eating it right away. But it was super yummy, and I'm excited to make it more often. And I wanted to include that I also had a snack of 2 cuties. I tried to juggle, kind of, not really. And for dinner, I forgot to film myself making these Brussels sprouts, but I just steamed those and then pan fried them. And I wanted a baked potato, but I did not want to bake a potato, so I microwaved it for 10 minutes on each, well, 5 minutes on each side, and it came out pretty good. I'm definitely going to be doing that again. It was so much easier. And here I'm just reheating, I steamed it a little afterwards, this piece of tilapia that I had cooked the night before in just some garlic and lemon and vegan butter, and it was super yummy, so I just ate those leftovers. And here I am applying this butter to this potato. I, again, used way too much butter. I don't know why I always overestimate with that, but it was delicious. And again, my microwave baked potato was so good. I definitely recommend that. I kind of have a fear of the oven, so it was much easier for me that way. And then I just added some salt. Ended up being too much, but overall, it was really, really yummy. Definitely would eat again. And that was everything I ate that day. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I really appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day.